Hey, cupcakes. I'm back as promised. Today we're discussing the letter I. Letter I. Here is the uppercase I. Here is the lowercase I. We can also say capital I, small I, big I, little I. Letter I. Letter I is a special letter because it's a vowel. Letter I can sound like I, or it can sound like itself. I, or I. Today we're going to be looking at some things that begins with the sounds that I makes. Let's take a look at our alliteration poem. Oh, what's that creature? Did you say lizard? You're right if you said lizard, but it has a name that begins with the I sound. Iguana. Iguana. This is an iguana. Letter I. I'll read, you'll read, and as we're reading, we're listening for all those words that begins with the sounds that I makes. Izzy, the iguana, inspects insects in a tree. I, I, I. Inch by inch. Izzy, the iguana, is inspecting insects in a tree. I, I, I. Inch by inch. Remember, we're talking about insects this week also. So I'm wondering if this iguana is looking for insects. Do iguanas eat insects? That's something we can investigate this week. Investigates is another word that begins with the I sound. It kind of means the same things as inspects. You're finding out something. You're looking at it very, very closely. I. So let's count the words that we can see that begins with the letter I. Izzy, 1. Iguana, 2. Inspects, 3. Insects, 4. In, 5. Inch, 6. Inch, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 words that begins with the sound that I makes. I, I, I. I, I. I, I, I. I. Those are the sounds that I makes. So let's take a look at our alphabet soup. Will you say this with me? I is for ice cream. So delicious to eat. I is for iron. That makes your clothes look neat. I is for ice cream. So delicious to eat. I is for iron. That makes your clothes look neat. All right, let's find out what's in our I alphabet soup. Oh, I see some things that are very interesting. And of course, we have our uppercase I and our lowercase I. Uppercase I, lowercase I. I, 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 I. Those are the sounds that letter I makes. I is for iron. Iron. We iron our clothes with an iron. We press our clothes with an iron to make our clothes look neat. Iron. Iron. This is what the word iron looks like. You know what that is? Igloo. Igloo. An igloo is an ice house. Mhm. Ice house. That in places where it's very, very, very cold, you can form ice blocks from the snow. Igloo. That's what the word igloo looks like. And speaking of ice, ice, ice. You hear that long I sound? Ice. And this is what the word ice looks like. This is something that we don't hear that much of. This is ink. Ink. Ink is the colorful substance inside of pens that we use to write with. Ink. Ink. Of course, this is black ink. And this is what the word ink looks like. Ink. Yummy. I is for ice cream. Mmm. This is chocolate ice cream. What's your favorite kind of ice cream? I like chocolate. And this is what the word ice cream looks like. Ice cream. Ice cream. That's that long I sound. It sounds like itself. Ice cream. We heard that long I sound in ice. Ice. Okay, so let's look at all of our pictures again. And you know what we do. We sing them, right? All right, so here we go. I is for iron. Eh, eh, iron. Or iron. I is for ink. Eh, ink. I is for igloo. Eh, igloo. I is for ice cream. Ice cream. I is for ice. Ice. Now you know what I sounds like. Now you know what I sounds like. Letter I. Letter I sounds like I, and letter I sounds like it. Letter I is a vowel. Letter I. Are you ready to write letter I? All right, put your finger up in the air, and we're going to make our straight line first. We're going to start at the top and we're going to go down. Yep, you can get your sound effects out. Let's go. We go back up to the top and we make that straight line going across. Go down to the bottom. That was easy. How many lines are in uppercase I? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. So let's make our 3 lines again. Let's write our 3 lines again. You ready? Uppercase I. Lowercase I. How many lines do we see? 1. And then there's a dot at the top, right? So let's write lowercase I in the air. Let's do it again. Lowercase I. Today, boys and girls, will you practice writing letter I for me? Practice writing letter I. Then I want you to take a picture of it and post it in our Google Classroom so I can see how your handwriting is coming along. Also, between now and the time that I see you, I'd like for you to think of as many things as you can that begins with the sounds that I make. It could be short I or long I. Okay? I'm wearing my thinking cap. You can wear yours too when we meet in Google Chat. Won't it be fun to see all the different hats people are wearing today? I'm looking forward to seeing you and your hats. Until 9 o'clock, that's when we're getting together. After a while, crocodile, or I should say, see you later, alligator. And then you say, after a while, crocodile. All right, see you later.